So today we want to test some flocculants. So first we're just going to use this dirty stream to see how they do. As different flocculants work for different waters. So normally it's a good idea to actually test first and see, does the flocculant work for your water before buying a lot. But the nice thing with a flocculant is it causes the material in the water to clump together and then settle out to the bottom, which gives you a much easier water to filter, especially if you then draw above the level where the sediment is settling. Then it makes it much easier to filter, and the particles that do remain clumped together and become bigger, making it easier to remove with a coarse filter. So in this case, just going to stir it up a little bit here, just so to get there, get some nice and dirty water here, and now we're going to put them down, give them a second just to let the particles that want to settle out settle, and then add a different floc to each one and see what the results are. Water is still very turbid, and yeah, definitely something that'll be a challenge for most filters. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a tiny bit for a test. Here we have a Indie Floc 238B, and here we have a Indie Floc 2324. So we're just going to try the two different flocs. When you're actually dosing it, you want to properly mix a solution and then take that solution and dose it in very accurately with a dosing pump. For this test, just to see if it's effective at all, we're going to give it a fairly high dose. So we're literally just going to take with a syringe, say about 2 milliliters directly. Put that in the water, which that is a much higher dose than you would in practice do if it's a daily running thing, but it'll give us an idea of how it works, and it'll also give us an accelerated view of what it's doing. Let's check 2 ml here. Okay, so that's dosed. And then we're just going to mix it in for a little bit. Let's wait and see what happens. Immediately we can see there's some just suspended matter in here, which then needs to settle out again. But not sure if the camera is catching it, but the one on this side with the 238B, it almost looks like it's immediately becoming a little bit clearer. It's seeing more of the suspended matter, but the water is becoming less dark. And now we're just going to give it a few minutes and see how it goes. Now, after a few minutes, we're actually seeing the reverse. The one with the 2324 seems to be clearing up a bit more because it's quite a bit thicker volume of water, but it's actually now at roughly about the same, just visibly gauging turbidity, even though we're going through, looking for a deeper amount of it, and looking from the top, it's actually getting fairly clear. While this one cleared up quite a bit initially, and then it seems to have slowed down. So we'll just give it a bit of time and see what happens. So just taking the camera here, looking from the top, see the water that we started with at the back there. See the one here has actually gotten fairly clean compared to that one there. It's still fairly opaque, but both of them are actually quite a significant improvement over the source water.